go, baby. Filming day. Filming day. Recording in a... Actually, this actually might be the first time. Okay. So I'm currently on my way to Matt Murphy's studio that he works at, called the Mix Palace. It's about 45 to an hour away. This is the first time I think I've ever recorded any of my music in a professional studio. I've released on Spotify, I think that there are something like 135 songs. But now, some of them might be duplicates because they're on an album. Point being, I probably released 125 unique songs, right? Not a single one has ever been recorded in a professional studio. The only one that has kind of come close is Let 'Em Roll, which is where I recorded at somebody's home studio because I was traveling in Nashville when we wrote and recorded it. But other than that, everything else was recorded right in my home studio, which is pretty wild, actually. But I had the opportunity with this one to go and record it at a professional studio. I was gonna record it at the church because we want to do a whole live choir kind of thing. And we got a bunch of singers coming through. This is gonna be really, really, really cool. And I have Matt, the guy that did the sound and essentially all the audio for the concert, audio and visual actually to some degree, for the concert. He runs the studio. And so I reached out to him. I was like, hey, what would it charge? What would it cost to have you come to the church and record it there? And I was like, just for talking, like, what would it cost to do it at the studio? And it wasn't tremendously more, but the quality will be tremendously more because we're filming it and recording it in the live room. So I'm very excited for this. This is the first time ever I've been recording my own music in a real studio. Very exciting. You know what? And I think it's really important to hold on to milestones like this because it's so easy to get caught in, oh, my career isn't progressing. Why aren't I playing Madison Square Garden yet? Why this? Why that? When in reality, like, I've been a musician for 9 years. This year I dropped out of college 9 years ago, and this is the first time I'm ever recording in a professional studio. I haven't had the opportunity to. I haven't had the need to, but like, I'm gonna see this as like a, hey, we're making moves in the career. Not that if you're recording in a professional studio, you've made it, or that, there's benefits, because I've heard so many people record in professional studios and their career's gone nowhere. There's balance and all, but it's just to say, I think progression in your career is doing new things. Whether that, whatever that looks like, it's just doing new things. So the fact that we're doing this today is a very exciting new thing. So we got some very, very cool special guests coming out. Some you've heard, some you haven't heard. Some will be the first time, some will be many times. But I'm very, very, very excited. Very excited. This is gonna be really cool, man. How do we start? What's the game plan?
Let's get a scratch for them to perform against.
Okay.
So even if it's not the vocal take or something, that way we can save everyone's time and whatnot. But we'll get let's lay down the keys and just like a one take vocal, just as a guide for them.
Okay.
And then we'll jump into vocal land.